Trick, please.
I know y'all probably heard this story, but it's gonna always center me in regards to this podcast, man. That we started arguing on Facebook, turned into real conversations, that turned into a podcast on Facebook. But don't pretend like we didn't create a culture over here, whether it was rooted in Africa or not, whether it's
monkey see, a monkey do. Trick, please. Trick, please. Why you trying to do everything that I do? Monkey. I'll show you how to flip it in the cheese. Trick, freeze.
Trick, please.
Might be the dumbest man in America. I've never seen anything like this.
Correct.
Who implicates themselves in a book? What's the
same thing? She can actually talk about different things in different ways.
The fact that he said he was better than Q, and like,
decide on whether or not you're gonna have kids. You probably just
probably don't want kids.
Make her. You know what I'm saying?
Well, so when I could not have a relationship with my biological father, God brought other men in my life to follow. And
I am racist, and I'll say that to the whole entire world.
Remember me? Take a picture. Let's do like, come on, man.
Because there's so much about this moment that is trying to make people feel like they've lost their minds. When in fact, these are
Yeah. Mic check, am I good? Mic check, am I good? Yeah. Hey yo, recognize who it be. It's third degree. I thought I told you before, yeah, you can't see me or the crew. We know what we do, and you know we just knocking and we coming right through. Your screen, your stereo, and your system. If you don't know what to do, you can kiss them. I'm talking about my asses, and I'm not for no passes. We giving you front row seats to the classes that we teach. Better yet, you about to see, yes, we got it in reach. It's third degree. We got Quas and Method X, and we got Jess, and we about to go up flex. Oh, yes, you about to go up fail this test. And I thought I lost my point, but I digress. But I'm about to bring it back. And right now, we ain't cutting them no slack. You see where I'm at? Lyrically, I be spitting freestyles. Like I said, right now, I can run 3 miles around any competition, wishing that they were in the top spot. Well, I'm sorry, because you're not on the level that we're at. You don't succeed. Like I said, right now, we can see your greed, and it bleeds all through your veins. If you step up, yeah, you know we're not playing. It's plain and simple. Pop you like a pimple. I can kill any instrumental. I'm detrimental. Take your health and maybe take your wealth. And better yet, I just see that you don't like yourself. Well, that's a problem that you gotta handle. Right now, we blow you like a candle. I mean, long pause. We don't give a dang about you. Wait for applause. You can see right now, we don't give a damn about who you claim to be, what you are, because we take aim. No, I'm not playing. No, this ain't a game. Right now, you better go put some respect on my name, because I just take aim like I got two cannons pointing at your head. Like I got two cannons pointing at your head. Oh, you know what I said, but I'm not trying to get us kicked off the view. Right now, you can see the DY3 crew coming through with a new sneak preview, and you already know what I'm about to give you. Something brand new for your thought. Maybe you can go ahead and see what we got in store, but we don't bore. But we about to come through and give you just maybe so a little more for you to go ahead and digest in your mental. Like I said right now, third degree is right front and center. In the way that I'm about to enter, I'm about to show you right now, man. I really just managed the way I get down, and I can wear my crown. But right now, you can see that I'm the illest around. I'm just spitting a freestyle off of the dome, so forgive me if I'm really not home. I mean, right now, you can see what I'm on. I'm sipping from my tea, literally third degree. This is me at a simple pace, but right now, you don't see what I'm about to give you in the chase. But right now, we're here, so let me make it clear. And you see that right now, we stepping in the rear. We get no dough. No, we get lots of dough. So let's go ahead and start the show. Whoa. What's good, y'all? What's good? What's good? How you doing?
What's the
Doing
deal?
good, man.
What's
Man,
the deal, family?
we are
How y'all
here.
feeling? How y'all doing, man?
We are here. How you doing? How y'all feel? How you be?
Oh man, busy week, bro. Busy week.
Right.
Truthfully, it's been like a busy month, right?
Absolutely.
Man.
I almost had to pull a Ray J this week. You know what I'm saying? I was finna get on here, tell everybody I had 2 days to live. You know what I'm saying? I done got a heat stroke out here. It's hotter than a witch's broomstick in Atlanta. It's ridiculous. They trying to take me out, man. You know what I'm saying? Every time I try to do something right, here they come trying to get rid of your boy, man. But we back in the game. I'm back live. I'm good.
Damn. This dude said like Ray J, man.
Yeah, I don't pray for me, man. Y'all, I don't know if I'm gonna make it.
You saw how Gooski roasted him at the BET Awards, right?
Hilarious. We was all thinking the same thing. That was a long 2 weeks.
I'm not gonna lie, when he said I'm about to be like Ray J, I was like, where's he going with this? Hold on.
Nah, but yeah, it's been a week though, man. I'm glad we back, man. It's another Friday. Consistency wins the race, man. You know what I'm saying?
Well, first off, sir, let me start this off by saying I'm glad that you're here. And you know what I'm saying? And you need to do us all a favor. Go drink some nice ice cold water. You know what I'm saying? Stay out of that Georgia heat.
Man,
put a couple of ice cubes in there, you know what I'm saying?
I do not envy you with that weather, man.
At all, bro. It's ridiculous out here.
Yeah.
It's not like California heat where you get a cool little breeze. Nah, it's just sticky, hot. It don't get up off you, man. It's all day long. It's hot, right? It's like 80 degrees right now, and it's 9 o'clock at night.
Hot damn. Oh man.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It sounds like it, bro. No lie. No lie.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, y'all? We got to acknowledge all the Facebook folks, all the YouTube folks. Y'all have been consistent. Y'all make the numbers great. Y'all make this show what it is. Man, truthfully, we wouldn't be nothing without you. So please give yourself a round of applause. You know what I'm saying? Because, hey, without you, I don't know where we would be, but you guys really keep us in this thing. You know what I'm saying? So we love you. Make sure you hit the like and the share button. If you're on YouTube, hit the like, share, subscribe. Make sure you send this out to your people. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Well, let's get into it, man. I know we got some ratchetness, man.
Oh man, you already know. You know, at first when I was doing it, I'm like, man, I ain't got enough ratchet news because it was so much stuff happening this week. Yeah, I'm still kind of like in La La Land after the wedding. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm still trying to get caught up with work. You know what I'm saying? So I really ain't been like, grabbing news headlines. But then when I was doing it, I'm like, dang, actually, I do got some headlines. You know what I'm saying? So you already know how we do it. Let's get into it. We'll be right back, y'all.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy 3rd Degree. We're back with more ratchet news. Well, some of it's ratchet, some of it's not, but we still got to speak on it. So, let's go.
We're kicking it off. Hey, you know what? I don't have that much ratchet news this week because, the NBA has dominated most of the news for me. You know what I'm saying? With the Lakers making some questionable moves. But starting off, drag queen school board vice president arrested on child pornography and endangerment charges. Interesting, right? All right, moving on. The Trump administration sues to halt reparations for black residents in the Chicago suburb. Crazy work. Moving on. Twin brothers marry identical twin sisters and say they hope to have twins of their own. Crazy, right? Maybe it might work out. Moving on. Cameron spoke on recent rumors that him and Mace had a falling out. He said, quote, "Me and Mace is super duper cool. That's my brother," end quote. I believe it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love the space that they're in. I love the energy of their show. So I hope this is true. And, more props and salute to them. All right, moving on. Parents are being charged with unaliving. Authorities say 70-year-old son, passed away weighing 255 pounds. And that's crazy. That's absurd. And for him to reach that weight, man, it's just shame on the parents, all right? R.I.P. that little boy. Moving on. There's a rumor going on that Drake has reportedly bought the childhood home of Kendrick Lamar for $4.2 million. If so, I think that was a bad investment. Like, why? Tell me he's still not over this. I hope it's not true. You know what I mean? For the sake of it. Let's move on. So the verses happened while we had our show. And right, so mind you, it's being reported that it's saying prolifically pelvic thrusting, Pretty Ricky pummels water munching Omarion and bedazzled B2K in viral battle. They're saying that, essentially Pretty Ricky won that one. So I'm pretty sure Clyde's happy about it. You know what I mean? But moving on. Supreme Court clears path for Trump admin to end protected status for Haitians and Syrians. This is interesting. What do you guys have to say about that? All right, moving on. Teacher accused of having relations with 7 students indicted on 27 charges. Man, they got hurt bad. And that's crazy. What are these teachers doing these days? Are they that sex driven? I don't know. It's crazy. What are your thoughts? Moving on. Prayers going up. Nation of Islam leader Louis Farrakhan's wife passes away at after 72 years of marriage. Man, R.I.P. to her. May she rest well. Salute, Queen. Moving on. It's being reported that DJ Snackademics and Daphne Joy finally link up, and the actor's already talking wedding. Man, this dude is a sucker for love simp. You know what I'm saying? Like, she probably only interested in sniffing around for his money. You know what I mean? Knowing how thirsty she is, since, her original sponsor is actually locked up. But hey, if you like it, I love it. It's anything for thirst, right? Moving on. Joe Biden calls Trump a loser while firing shots at reflecting pool. Yeah, he's pretty much speaking for half of America. We get it. But moving on. I told you we'd be keeping an eye on this. Michael crosses $977 million globally, becoming the highest grossing biopic in history of cinema. MJ's still out here making moves. You know what I'm saying? So RIP to the king. Can't wait for part 2. Salute to Jafar. Great dude. Well deserved. All right, let's move on. Just stupid. Seattle mother and daughter arrested for stealing over $7,000 worth of Louis Vuitton bags after tipping off police by posting video to Young Miami Spend That. Maybe this is what NDRB is talking about. And maybe we should talk about this maybe on next week's show. You know what I'm saying? But crazy work, right? Moving on. Parents sue California school after refusing to let children opt out of LGBT lessons. Interesting. Moving on. The BET Awards was last week too. Kirk Franklin nearly came to blows with a street preacher who told him and his wife Tammy to repent or go to hell. I don't know why y'all keep testing Kirk Franklin. It looked like he got mad squabbles, man. Leave that dude alone.
You know what I'm saying? Look like he still got a little street in him. Leave him alone. But all right, moving on. Like I said, the BET Awards was this week. But I ain't even watch. I really didn't really care too much. But shout out to Janet Jackson, though. She pulled up with a Tupac shirt. I don't know what it was for, you know, why. But, you know, as you know, she was with Tupac in Poetic Justice. And, you know, of course, she famously, or it's been alleged that, you know, she had him take an AIDS test before a kissing scene. But, you know, apparently the two still had great respect for each other. And this is dope to see right here. Janet's still in touch. And I think Keefe D might be cooked. If Janet pulling up to BET Awards in a Tupac shirt, I think she's speaking to the gods above. But speaking of, moving on. But speaking of, well, earlier this week too, Tupac is back in the news because remember how we told you Tupac, unalive suspect, asked to exclude past confessions from Las Vegas trial, pretty much meaning his book? Well, the judge decided, nah, we're going to let you use it. The judge rejects jury isolation, evidence suppression, and his unaliving. So pretty much the prosecutors are going to be allowed to use the book, pretty much using Keefe D's own words against him in court. I said it before on this show. We've said it before. The dude should maybe just cop a plea. Don't let your fate be in the hands of these people because it seems like they're not playing with you. But we shall see. Trial starts in less than a month. So moving on. It's been reported that one team was pow-powed at the Redlands Shopping Center and one in custody. What's going on with kids in Redlands, of all places? Hey, moving on. Wait, going back to BET Awards, Capitol rider Jake Lang, driven away by a crowd outside of 2026 BET Awards. You know, he tried to go up there saying black parents are failures, and they start commencing to chasing them out of there. I'm surprised nobody beat the bricks and the Mario coins out of him, you know what I mean? But, hey, moving on. And going back to Dump Truck, he must pay E. Jean Carroll $5 million after pill denied, so he is still found liable of actually, you know, assaulting her sexually. So, hey, this ain't even alleged. It's court documented. But, hey, moving on. It's being reported that 50 Cent, Ja Rule, Busta Rhymes, and Timbaland are receiving backlash for being listed as performers at Donald Trump's MAGA Club. Donald Trump Jr.'s MAGA Club. I hope this is not true. But moving on. Well, one of the news that dominated this week is LeBron James is actually leaving the Lakers after 8 seasons. And right now we're trying to wait for his decision to see where he's going to play next in his 24th year. So, hey, you know, I think the Lakers kind of did him a little dirty, you know, his treatment. And I'm not a LeBron fan, but they could have treated him a little bit better as far as making him feel a part of the team, as far as feeling a part of the culture. But now they just made it, you know, weird. Because now the Lakers went from showtime to snow time. And folks on the internet wasted no time clowning, calling it the cream team, right? Crazy. All right, moving on. Ugandan general demands Jay-Z to give him Beyonce. Or what? This dude must be smoking on some happy hay. Crazy, right? It's not how that works, sir. Go find you your own Beyonce. All right, moving on. NDI says Young Miami spin that proves fans will ignore harmful messages when the beat is catchy. And she has a point. We're probably going to talk about this next week. All right, moving on. Lonzo Ball reveals he helped his mom leave LeVar Ball and admits he is glad she left. Wow, crazy work. Moving on. Godfather Harlem to end with a 2-hour series finale on MGM Plus following 4-season run. Can't wait to see it. Moving on. German workers will no longer be allowed to call in sick under new reforms. Crazy work. Moving on. Active duty Air Force major arrested at the Capitol after calling for Trump and J.D. Vance to be impeached. What happened to freedom of speech? Moving on. GLP-1 weight loss tied to better jobs, dating prospects for women. Study shows. Moving on. Disneyland welcomes 1 billionth guest ahead of 71st anniversary. Salute. Moving on. Nipsey Hussle told Nas that he was the closest thing to Tupac the East Coast ever had. And I may have to agree. All right, moving on. Lil Wayne does everything to kind of go against the culture, right? Kyle Rittenhouse shares a photo with Lil Wayne after office visit. Moving on. A couple climbed the Empire State Building and got engaged, and then shortly after got arrested. Talking about ride or die together, right? Moving on. Last but not least, Chris Tucker reveals at his Las Vegas show that he's been celibate for 3 years. And he says, I'm serious. 54-year-old comedian claims that he's saving himself for marriage. Does it work? Is it unrealistic? We shall talk about it on the show. All right, see you in the field. Anyway, I'm Third Degree, and that's been your Ratchet News. Enjoy the show.
Yo.
All right, y'all. We are back. We're back. That was your Ratchet News.
What's up, Jess?
Yeah, Jazz. Hey, you on time, girl. Are any of y'all surprised that Trump's suing to stop reparations?
Man,
Yes, I was. I thought he liked black people, right? That's why there are some black people out there, blacks for Trump. There's some people who are telling me the Republican Party is the party that freed the slaves. So I'm surprised. I'm horribly surprised. I thought he loved us.
No, I'm not surprised. I don't think that was reparations, and it kind of was a trick bag to begin with. And the argument with reparations is always going to come down to that when it's based on race. You need to base it off lineage and not race. That's why it's an issue. But he's in the same boat with Gavin Newsom, so I think they're all the same.
You're a little harsh there, sir.
I'm not being harsh. They both did the same thing. What's harsh about that? They both did the exact same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we talking about? It's good for the goose, it's good for the gander, baby. We can. That's a game of semantics, but it is.
Hey,
I think we definitely got to talk about the NDRE thing though next week, because
next week we'll tie it in with the music episode we're doing next week. Project Slim, what up? Chi-Town, what up, man? Long time no see. Welcome back to the show, cuz.
Chi-Town,
love you, man. Chi-Town's in the building.
I'm paying them country boys nothing.
Hey, make sure you guys hit the like, share, subscribe button, please. Make sure you share. That's how we get the word out about this show. We thank you for everybody who's been doing it thus far. You see anything else in the ratchet news?
Man, I think if your kids is morbidly obese, you should go to jail, because you can control that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If your kids is 85 pounds and they 2, yeah, you should probably go to jail.
I agree.
You're not.
I agree. That's
hold up. Rob, you have an number. Let me while I'm driving. Love. Thank you very much. We appreciate you, Jay.
No. Yeah, that's crazy work.
Yeah.
You remember them kids used to be on Maury and they used to be, you know what I'm saying, fighting their parents and stuff. That used to be the funniest stuff ever. But now that I'm grown, I'm like, man, you gotta be a horrible parent to let your kids get that damn big. I'm like, I don't know what to do. Stop feeding them. You know what I'm saying? Like, relax.
What was this? 7 years old at 255?
Yeah.
No, hold up. Let me see. Let me go to my thing real quick. I think. Hold up. I think he was still a baby.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, here it goes right here. 7-year-old parents charged with unaliving. Say 7-year-old son died or passed away weighing 255 pounds.
At 7.
Yeah, parents need to be charged for that, man. That's just there's no excuse for that.
Who else though? Like, there's a lot of checks and balances before a child like that passes away. You know what I mean? Doctors, schools. You know what I mean? There should have been some intervention.
Doctors will tell the parents that the child needs to eat less, but parents don't listen.
Right. Project Slam, my cousin, man. Hey, I can't wait to come back to Chi-Town, yo. Hey, speaking of the Chi, I watched the show, The Chi. Since they're there, can you tell me, is that an accurate a depiction? Because right now I'm hating it, and I just complained to Jessica last night how this show is really getting on my nerve. But Project Slim says, the parents was to blame back then. True. I mean, he said, damn, at 7. Yeah, at 7. 250 pounds at 7.
Yeah, that's crazy work. I ain't never been 250.
Yeah, that is like pure neglect / we don't give a F. We don't give a F what happens. Like,
How big was the parents? Now you know what I mean? That's when you start.
Who cares, man? F them parents, yo. I'll say F them parents. Straight POS, man.
Oh man,
I feel you like that. I feel you.
Bozos.
Project said the parent allowed him to eat like that. Yeah, that's crazy work, right?
Crazy work.
F them parents, man.
It is what it is, but yeah,
What else?
I think that's all I got, man. What y'all got from the Ratchet News, man?
What you see?
Other than the drag queen? Like what?
Yeah.
Wait. Before we go into
I bet she was a trumper.
Hey, this is why I love you, cuz. This is why I love you. The show is watered down. Right. You know, I feel you. You know, I'm gonna say this, and I hope that algorithm picks it up. Lena Waithe, I'm kind of mad at you. Like, you know, so the thing is with the Keisha and Emmett character storyline, it's cheesy. You know what I'm saying? Like, for me, it's like the first four seasons of The Chi was dope. You know what I'm saying? And definitely when I took my trip to The Chi, I was like, man, this is kind of like the show. But now it's just getting kind of crazy. What's next for Emmett and Keisha? You know, is Keisha gonna try to impregnate Emmett? You know what I'm saying? Like, you keep trying to demasculate this man, and it's just like it's crazy. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. That's just me. And probably it's not like that. Trust me. Thank you, cuz. Thank you. Chi-Town representative, a real one in here. You know, boom.
Now, shout out to Godfather Harlem too, man, because you know I went to the season premiere last year. You know what I mean? So
yes.
it sucks. It sucks to see that. That's a good show. You know
it's a great show.
That is a good show. You know what I mean? They did a great job with that. Shout out to all the brothers doing the background work out there, you know, to help keep that show accurate. Yeah, I think that's what it takes. Maybe the Chi needs some real Chi-Town players like our cousin Project Slim to be on, you know, advising these people how to really represent it. Because I think
the crazy thing is, Quest, Lena Waithe is from Chicago, but you know, again, shout out to my LGBTQ plus, you know what I'm saying, people. It's nothing against y'all. But, you know, definitely for her specifically, she's caught a lot of backlash from her projects. From one, they try to say that she capitalizes off of Black trauma. And then, you know, at the same time, too, you know, she's I think she's a lesbian. So definitely you can try to see that she's coming from a biased place. Because if it's not one thing like on The Chi, it seems like damn near everybody is damn near, you know, saying like either, you know, gay or bisexual. But then even the strong male characters, she tries to emasculate, especially like Emmett. You know what I'm saying? Like, even like within like last night's episode, so spoiler alert, you know, when he asked her, so who's the head of this household? And Keisha replies, well, it's both of us. He's like, well, is it like, can two people drive the car? You know, and she's trying to say, well, that's that old way of thinking, blah, blah, blah. So it seems like it's an agenda that you're definitely trying to push, and it's not a real depiction. And the women are like, you know, mob bosses and taking folks out and then making like the dudes look like weak and subservient. So, you know what I mean? It definitely looks like there's an agenda that's being played. When I rode through Chicago, and honestly, when I rode through The Chi with my aunt, who's like a real like player out there, it's definitely not like how she's trying to depict it on The Chi.
Yeah, that's crazy.
If I would have took a look, if I would have taken you to the projects I grew up in, then you would have seen the difference. You know what? Hey, me and Jess are going to try to definitely take a trip to The Chi. I don't know about going to the projects. I'm bougie now. But you can definitely give us the real.
I was going to say, who wants a vacation to the projects? What? Hold on. We can Google map that.
And he said majority of the Chi content comes from, and unurban area. The script applies to majority of people up north. I like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, like real quick, I put it in the chat. I really want you guys to check out that documentary that 2020 put out regarding the lady over Celeste over in Lake Elsinore and that artist David. I want you guys to watch that and honestly tell me what you think about that whole situation there. If you guys, there's a lot of stuff left out that I did not catch on the news or anything else. And I was like, whoa, like kind of mind blown on that.
Right.
So I think that's gonna make a good topic right there, man.
Okay. Hey, so shout out that program. What is it called?
It's on Hulu. It's called Lady in the Trunk.
Go check that out.
Yeah.
Hey, real quick. Hey, Project Slim, he said, "You go with me, cuz I already know." You know, hey, real recognize real. I already know. My aunt Tony, who drove me through Chicago, through the South Side, I already know I'm good in any hood when I'm with her. So I already know I'm good in any hood when I roll with you. And, you know, like I said, I can't wait to see you again. We're going to try to make that happen. So shout out to Chicago. I love you. Well, I got roots there. I'm coming back, you know, to my other home, and I'm coming to see you, cuz I'm bringing my wife. So you got to make sure we good. You know what I'm saying? My wife is hood. She's SB hood. I don't know if she's Chicago hood.
That's a different hood now. You know what I'm saying?
Jen said it's called Girl in the Trunk. Okay, well, wow, that's crazy. All right, we'll definitely check it out. Hey, y'all, so real quick, make sure you hit the like, share, subscribe button. To the Facebook people, we love you. Thank you. To the YouTube family, we love you. Thank you. Hit the like, share, subscribe. I got the link in the description. I actually had time to put it in the description. So if you want to come on as a guest, please hit that link. But before you do, just know that if you come on, you got to use your headphones if you're using your phone. You can use it without, but sometimes you bleed into the show. And it makes us look ratchet, like the ratchet news we report. But, you know, at the end of the day, you know, your microphone picks up on everything. So we want to make sure that there's no eating, there's no background stuff going on, no background distractions. Please make sure you're not using the restroom while you're on camera. Make sure that, just know that you can be clipped up and this can go worldwide. And we want to make sure, like Quas say, this is a production. We want to make sure we give the best representation of this production. But also, too, the best way to get this word out is exactly what you guys have been doing. Please hit the like, share, subscribe button, share this with your people. Just know that if you come on as a guest, that, you know, there may be differences of opinion, but just know it's all good. We're not trying to get you to subscribe to one way or get other people to subscribe to the way you're thinking. But at the same time, just know it's a level of respect. You know what I'm saying? You can agree, disagree. But also, to make sure you don't make it too vulgar. Make sure you got your Wi-Fi popping. And, you know, just come on the show and have a good time. This is a safe place. We're of the people, for the people, of the culture, for the culture. And this is a safe place where you can actually come through and drop your thoughts, views, and opinions. Tonight, we got a few topics. You know, shout out to my co-host on here, you know, DY3 Quas, Method X, Jess. You know, we stay popping, we stay busy. And you know what I'm saying? And so we got a few topics tonight. Is celibacy a real thing? Should mothers be acknowledged, single mothers should be acknowledged on Mother's Day? And then we're gonna have our Boss Up Brunch recap. You know what I'm saying? We have our very own DY3 Quas, who's a guest speaker. And you know what I'm saying? And so we definitely want to recap and see how that went. We have a few projects. Love you too, cuz, always. And you gotta bring the wife. She gotta come to Shy. We definitely gonna make that happen. But yeah, we love you. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you hit the like, share, subscribe. We're gonna show some love to some folks, and then we will be right back. All right. Since I'm feeling a little great, we're gonna go ahead and show some love to Uncle Nearest.
Uncle Nearest Premium Whiskey is a brand of Tennessee. Whiskey honoring Nathan Nearest Green. the first known African-American master distiller. The nearest green distillery, located in Shelbyville, Tennessee, is the world's first distillery named after an African-American. Green is credited with perfecting the Lincoln County process, a charcoal mellowing method that defines Tennessee whiskey's smoothness. Get your bottle today.
Yo, with mushroom coffee being on the rise as of late, I guess the best way to go is with Rise Coffee. And DJ Method X is teamed up with Rise Coffee, so make sure you use promo code METHODXSD15. Also, to check out Method on TikTok at MethodXSD. Also on Twitch TV at MethodXX619. Let's go.
Most people live inside fields they never built. They wake up in environments shaped by other people's expectations, other people's demands, other people's fears. They react to pressure that is not theirs. They carry emotional weight they never agreed to. They misinterpret signals because no one taught them how to read the field. As a result, they move through life with scrambled emotional code, corrupted meaning, unstable financial decisions, inconsistent boundaries, fractured identity. And the worst part? They think it is normal. It is not. It never was. The sovereign frequency system exists to correct that. Across this book, you will learn 5 essential architectures. You will not be asked to push harder. You will be asked to move clearer. You will not be asked to dominate. You will be asked to calibrate. You will not be asked to fight. You will be asked to understand. This book does not teach force. It teaches field mastery. Your field determines your frequency. Your frequency determines your reality. Your reality determines your life. And once your frequency is sovereign, nothing external can override you again. Let us begin the architecture.
We are back. We're back. Shout out to my pops. Make sure you check out Sovereign Frequency by AJ Moore. Also, too, we got our very own Method X, who is actually going to be busy this weekend. Can you tell them a little bit about what you got going on this weekend?
Yeah, it's a festival, 4th of July, Fiesta Island in San Diego, California. 3 stages, 30 DJs from 12 p.m. to 9 at night. Open to the public. So y'all want to come wild out, that's where I'll be.
Man, you got house, you got bass, got techno, and you got reggaeton. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, hey man, shout it out one more time, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be at Fiesta Island. Actually, the number is right there for you guys. If you're in the area and you want to get a pin drop of the location, just send a text join to 760-2962, and they'll get you there. I was tripping off the reggaeton, bro. I was like, "What? That's still thing." I saw that. I was like, "What?"
Hey, man, you be surprised. Reggaeton's still popping. I really don't do like house music or techno, but at the end of the day, reggaeton. Because I think it's because of the gender. You know what I'm saying? They have definitely like a women fan base. Reggaeton stays popping. You know what I'm saying?
I dance to it.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Well, excuse me, miss.
Yes. Relax.
I was like, I didn't know. I thought it was a phase. I thought it was done. Like Little John. I was like,
I would have thought so too, right?
Yeah. But
hey, thank you, cuz.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see, dude. It's looking to be pretty packed, regardless. So yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like y'all gonna be turned up out there, man.
Turn what we call up.
I'm trying not to get sunburned, man. I'm trying not to get sunburned and have a good time. I'm trying to, yeah.
Hey,
probably getting one of those big old hats on, bro.
Right, put your liquid melanin on. You know what I'm saying? SPF 50.
Yeah.
And get out there and do your thing, my brother.
Yep.
Hey, real quick.
Yeah. Everyone out there, just look for the cute guy with his shirt off and his beer belly and nose painted white with the shades.
Hey, real quick. No homo. Pause. All that stuff. Rob, you looking real good, man. I see you on your journey, man. I salute you. You know what I'm saying? You out there doing your thing, man. Bro. So salute to you, man.
Thanks, brother. I appreciate you, man. Thanks.
Of course. But yeah, so definitely, man. I want to shout out to everybody on this panel, because the whole purpose of the show, when I created it, I wanted to take people who are definitely out there making moves, who are doing things independently, and I wanted to bring us together as a collective, and kind of like Wu-Tang Clan. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all are respected, like in our own journeys, in our own movements. Well, we come together and we represent the brand, which is the Drop Your 3 Cent brand. And, so Quas out there doing the Boss Up Brunch 2026, a guest speaker. Saying we got Rob out here DJing in Pacific Beach, during like, during Juneteenth weekend. Now he's doing another event there for 4th of July weekend. We got you making treats and snacks and cakes. And, truthfully, low-key, you should be like a wedding planner or like a party planner, because you got skills. I was just bragging to your mom the other day how much you really, like, did everything. Once you get a vision, Jess, you were, like, completely, like, locked in. So, that's the whole purpose. We're all independent, like, I guess you would say stars in our own right. We all got our own individual talents. But we come together, we put them in this pot, we mix it, stir it together, and this is what you got. Drop Your 3 Cent. So I'm really proud, and I want to shout out to my people too, the ones who I call family friends. You're out there making moves, independent moves, and I salute and I really appreciate you and everything that you do. And may your businesses and your business ventures prosper.
Hey, it's always been collaboration over competition, man. As long as you keep that in the forefront, man, everybody can thrive. There's enough room at the top. It's always been enough room. And, I think the more people realize that, the better off we'll be, because collaboration creates greatness. So can't do it alone. And even if you could, it ain't gonna last long.
Hey, salute to you, man. It's real talk.
Yes.
Quas keeps me on my toes, man. Whenever I'm feeling down and low, he'll be like, he's that energy booster. Hey, get your ass up. He's like Joe Jackson with that belt.
It was full Ray J. That was funny.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to Jen again, the surprise MC. She held it down at the wedding. She said, my legs still recover from last weekend, and now we're going out again.
Hey, family show. It's a family show.
Hey, Jen, I think you're the real MVP out of all this, because I know you don't MC, I know you don't hold events down, but hey, at the end of the day, you were right there with your man, your husband, and you held it down. When he needed, you were right there. When we needed you, you were right there. Yeah. So shout out to you, Jen. You're dope.
Yes.
They were like, who's this white girl talking?
Yeah. Hey, man, she did her thing.
She sure did.
I went back that video, man. Like, hey, Jen was actually doing her thing, man. So we love you over here, Jen. Shout out to you.
What video?
Shout out to Jen.
Well, the one where she was saying, and introducing the new Mr. and Mrs. Wilson. I'm like, oh, man. So she was on the mic. You know what I'm saying? She was on the mic the whole night.
Good stuff, man. I'm still mad I missed it, but
man, me too. Hey, Quas, the only thing that was missing was you, truthfully, because me, you, Method, and my closest family, my closest friends, the ones who drove far, near, and wide to come out and come celebrate. Man, it was one of those things. I wanted to make sure we had an event where it wasn't nothing sad; it was something positive, and so I wanted all my people who really funk with me tough to be there, because it's genuine love. And so the only thing that was missing was you and the Queen. But we'll do it again. We'll make sure we have you there.
Yeah, because of you, like I had to make a new best friend with the photographer, bro, because you didn't show up.
Because of me, man. You put that.
And shout out to Thur's mom. Hey, watching.
I hate
Shout
you.
out to the
I'm still surprised. I'm still surprised.
Hey,
I'm
my mom
sorry.
is my mom, and truthfully, Jess's mom is the dopest because my mom and her mom held it down. You know what I'm saying? Like they knew what we needed, and they were right on time. So
They were
I
hands
love
on with
both
everything.
of them.
They were hands on with everything, dude.
I love both of them, man. They're both dope. My mom was like, "Hey," I think she saw the happiness, and she was just happy. She was like, "Here, let's make this pop." You know what I'm saying? And so, hey, man, I love you, mom, and you know what I'm saying, and Jess's mom, I love you too. All right, so I know I digressed but we got some good topics, you know. So for those that don't know, when we got off the show last week, we had a hell of a conversation, man, backstage, and the one that was like prevalent was the Happy Father's Day for moms, for single moms. That's the one that took the cake. I was trying to hurry up and get off because I know Quez, he's on the East Coast time, you know what I mean? But for whatever reason, he stood and he held it what we call down. But also, too, Rob was like, hey, celibacy, is it a real thing? Is it real? or you know what I mean? You know, so it's one thing we're going to talk about, too, tonight. That's the first topic we're going to talk about tonight. Also, too, we're going to recap the Boss Up Brunch. Like I said, I don't just keep any old body around me within my circle, within my cipher. Quez, our very own DY3 Quas, who's been holding it down on this show, but also holding it down for the Boss Up Brunch. He's been holding it down for Renee, and he come through every year. And so this year, you know, he makes sure he held it down too, and he was a guest speaker. So we got a little bit of audio of that too. So we're going to have a recap. You know what I mean? But, hey, my friends, the ones who I call family, stay busy. They stay prosperous, and they do things. And I love them to death. So, yeah. So we're going to talk about this tonight. Is celibacy a real thing? Should single mothers be acknowledged on Father's Day? And we're going to recap the Boss Up Brunch 2026.
Let's get it.
Let's get it. What are we going with first? Celibacy or is a?
We're going with celibacy.
Going with you first, Rob.
Yeah, that's not right.
Since you can't keep it in your pants.
So first of all, sir,
you freaky boy.
let's go back to the definition of this. Are you talking about holding out, period, or just not being with a lady till you get married?
Wait. So this is what happened, right? So shout out to Chris Tucker. He's actually one of my favorite comedians.
He's a liar.
He was at one of his shows, and he came out and he said, hey, a 54-year-old comedian, Chris Tucker, reveals he has been celibate for over 3. I take 3, not 1, not 2, but 3 years.
Liar.
and he said he's saving himself for marriage. Quote, I'm really trying to get married, end quote. So, to Rob's credit, is it a real thing or is it unrealistic? Go.
Well, I mean, you could win the lotto, but it's not gonna happen, bro. It's like, you know what I'm saying?
This guy.
Like, nah, I don't believe him. I'm sorry, Chris, if you're watching, you a liar, bro. I'm telling you that right now, you lying. Now, I just wanted to be clear, like, if he's like not trying to be with a lady till he gets married, or he's just not doing any of that until marriage. Because if he's talking about not doing any releasing whatsoever, like, statistics show, man, 99.9% guys smack their peen, and the 1% who doesn't ain't got hands. So I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it, bro. I'm not buying it. I'm sorry, bro. Like, especially
I'm gonna need to see that research, sir.
Yeah.
I don't know about that one.
Like,
I don't know about that one, man.
Me.
Wait, is this a peer review, or do
Right.
you got the backup evidence?
Oh, any guy who tells you they don't, they're lying to you. I'll tell you that right now, dude. Lie detector test all of them. They all start lying. But I mean, I just don't. Me personally, I think it's possible. I don't think it's realistic. Now, being with the lady, of course, if you want to save yourself for someone or you want to save yourself for that moment, yeah, great idea, kid. Go for it. But I just don't see it really happening, especially a guy of his status. That's Chris Tucker, bro. Regardless of his age, I'm sure it gets thrown in his face all the dang time. Like,
realistic. I think he may have come to a point like where he reached his burnout. You know what I mean? As a man, that do get old too. You know what I mean? Like just knocking him down just to knock him down. Yeah, that's cool for a few years, but when you hit 50 or something, you still ain't married, and you out here looking for love. That may be a time to tone it down. Now, I think it's very, very much possible within reason. Like 3-4 years is a long damn time.
That's a long time, sir.
That's a long time. And I'm not trying to be in that man business of what he do with his bathroom and all that. That's his business. You know what I'm saying? But
first off, real talk. I got a question for the panel. Mm-hmm. What's the longest time that you have been without getting any?
Oh gosh.
Shit. Everybody on here.
It ain't been long, pimp. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I'm gonna be honest, like 2 weeks.
Wow.
It ain't been no damn years. I can tell you that much.
No. I think wifey can contest this. Probably, I think the longest was a month, dude. And I think, I was going through some junk, bro. That was on me. Like, back was hurting and everything. So yeah, probably about a month.
Right.
But yeah, nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
Jess, before we did the I do's, you see the class on here.
I think it's easier for women. You know what I'm saying?
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it easier for men or for women?
It's easier for women.
Yes, it's easier for us because I have gone years, like Chris Tucker. Yeah.
See, when you're a man, you wake up in the morning, rock solid.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta find something.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's every day. You gotta do that every day. You're gonna wake up on a stiff and just let me ignore it.
What age does this start at?
Man, like 12.
Oh man. Okay. All right.
Yep.
I got
Every day
about 4
you
more
wake
years.
up on stiff. Like, come on, man.
But this might sound bad, but I think is a reason why it's easier for women. Because
Alexandria was good with you.
And I had to say this, guys, but I think women get way more disappointed than men do in that stage.
You know what? I think I agree with you.
They get hyped up and they get 2 minutes of fun and they're like, huh? Like, huh? What? Like, it's done.
Do you have that problem, Jess? 2 minutes of fun?
No. But anyways, you asked me a question. Let's stay on task. You asked me a question, and your question was, because you held up your ring. So, what was the question?
Is it easier for men or easier for women?
I did say I feel like it's possibly easier for women, but I am a woman. It's easy to go years, you know what I mean, for us compared to men. Even at a young age, I was able to do it. So I don't know.
Yeah, like I said, we was blessed with a curse. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yes,
it is what it is. When you wake up in the morning as a man, and this is no ditty, you know what I'm saying? Just the truth. Like when you wake, you pitch the tent first thing in the morning. Like, you know what I mean? You got to find somebody.
Yep.
Yeah, hey.
You roll over and you just whoop.
Hey, you know what I mean?
Oh, wow.
Well, since it's there.
Alexander, we love you. Thank you. She's a longtime supporter and a contributor of Dr. 3 Cent. She says, Daddy, stay catching strays. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think he's going to for a long while.
For the rest of his life. For the rest of his life.
You know what I'm saying?
And, truthfully for y'all, taxi cab confession. For me, you know, for the one thing I could say is that I think we alluded to it before on the show. Once you pop, you can't stop. You know, but the hardest thing for me too was when after I got divorced, trying to stay like on the straight and narrow. When you're used to like when you're being married and you're used to getting it at a specific time and you don't, it becomes a struggle. And especially if you had like a past. So I can definitely respect where Chris Tucker is coming from, because even before I even met Jess, I made a conscious effort to like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna take a step back. I'm not gonna have with anybody until I feel it's real. Because again, I think where he's coming at, he wants to be married. He wants something that's real and was genuine. And and then when you have like a lustful spirit, I think you can kind of confuse the two. And when you're out there when you're out there before of that, the one thing I was thinking about was, okay, so who's next? Different conquest of sorts, of different ethnicities, different cities, adventure. I'm a Sagittarius, so I like all this. I love the excitement of it. But when you're trying to lock down and you're trying to find somebody who you actually want to marry, who you want to share life experiences with, I think to a certain extent, you do definitely got to take a step back. And before I actually went out on my first date with Jess, I was actually 3 months in of having and if we're going to be real, we're family. So before I met Jess, there was one who I tried to. I couldn't necessarily, I wasn't feeling it. So my thing was like, hey, is there something wrong with me? So I got with somebody else. No, there's nothing wrong with me. And so after that, I made the conscious effort to be like, look, I'm gonna chill out. I'm gonna wait till it's meaningful. And so, yeah, I definitely waited for some months before, before I actually decided to make that step. So I can feel where Chris is coming from, because you can kind of confuse the thing of lust and love, especially if you're not in the right headspace. Sometimes you need that clarity. Sometimes you need to set back and then maybe reset. So I understand where he's coming from.
Yeah, it's very much possible, but it wasn't no 3 years, bro. I'm telling you that right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I don't know if I can go through 3 years, man.
Man, I made it like 13 years, bro, from the womb till I got active. That was about the longest stretch. After that, it was up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Wow.
You know what?
Yeah, my dad was in the military, so I ran into his videos and magazines at the age of 7, bro. So I was already ready to go.
We was outside with
you know what? Hey, I don't want to make this a battle of the sexes. Wow. But I think, hey, can men or women stay celibate longer? I think maybe the women. I think they win this on a long shot.
The women got that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all can have it too. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
I ain't gonna lie to you. During those like 3 to 4 months when I was waiting, no, it was a struggle. I had to purposely let's just go to the gym. Oh, let's work on the show. I had to focus on something else other than trying to, hey, let's go and try to appease this need, this because when it comes to sex, it's like an appetite. You know what I mean? And when you're trying to appease that appetite, you're trying to sustain or satisfy the appetite, it can become a long struggle. Because again, when you're a Sagittarius, shout out to Alexandra, she put out that sag. You're thinking like, hey, different ethnicities, different cities, different countries, different states. Start thinking on a different excitement level. You know what I mean? So I had to kind of subdue that. And then, lo and behold, I met this one right here.
And now you got in-house. You know
Hold on. So how long did Jess make you go to sleep hungry, bro?
It was a while. It was a long while. I'm gonna tell you like
but
that.
You already had an appetite, so.
Hey, Rob. I mean, real with you. It wasn't an appetite, brother. I was starving. it had been some months, and hey, you look at her, look at my beautiful wife. She ain't nothing to sneeze at. You know what I'm saying? So mind you're like, oh, I'm over here drooling. But I wanted something meaningful. You know what I'm saying? So it was definitely hard. She made me wait. Are we perfect? No, we're not perfect. But at the end of the day, too, when we definitely got serious and when I proposed, I'm gonna give Jess a whole lot of credit. Jess was like, no. I couldn't even feel on it. No, stop. I get the little hand spank like I'm a little ass kid. I'm like, yo, I'm a grown ass man. What you doing?
She's all back to your hotel room. Get back to your room.
Do you know who I am? I'm third degree. And she's like, I don't care.
Hey, shout out Alexandra, man. I don't know. Hey, we waiting on the results too, man. Good job. She was studying for a CPA.
Hey, let's rewind it back. I was studying for the CPA exam. I took my first test on 27th. I'm chilling. Hey, we're waiting. We're gonna send you positive energy and prayers to you. Salute. We love you on this show. You're definitely a mainstay on here. I missed y'all. Hey, we definitely miss you too. You hold it down. POP, you hold it down. Yeah. Project Slim saying he's laughing at us and he's saying women can, but he said, but women cheat with toys.
Very true. Not all.
Y'all do got some.
Not all.
Yeah, y'all got some events.
I'd rather have the real thing.
High five that. Because on our wedding night,
y'all be having women do.
On our wedding night, I was waiting. I was hungry. I was a deprived person waiting for some food. You know what I'm saying? Like a fat kid waiting for some cake. But I was able to get that cake.
Bro, need you to chill.
I'm playing.
No more for you.
Yeah. Alex says you have to work on yourself if you want to attract the right, and that's exactly what it was. I realized that too. You know what I'm saying? Because it's an honest conversation that you have to have with yourself. And like I said, I was out there. And so again, the different adventures, different excitement, I knew what I wanted. And essentially, I wanted to be married again. I wanted to have children. I wanted something meaningful. And the type of adventures that I was having, it wasn't meaningful because, again, once you get that fulfillment, it's over. You know what I'm saying? So when it came to Jess, I literally was not looking for, okay, let me look to try to, or whatever, bust a baby. I was like, let me try to get to know her. Let me try to be her friend. And again, when we met, it wasn't on no, let's date, let's become a relationship. It's on some friend stuff. So you're right, 100%, Alexandria. She also says it's best to get to know people vertically before you get to know them horizontally. Mm-hmm. That's a whole bar. And you over here dropping bars like you and MC.
That's a shirt right there. Go ahead and print them up, Alexandria. We got you. That's a damn shirt right there.
Jess, I'm with you when you write. None of that artificial stuff. Yeah, exactly. Because again, and I'm speaking as a man. I can't speak for nobody else on the panel, no other man. When you get that dopamine, you fulfill that dopamine within your brain. You quote unquote bust it, baby. The reality starts to set in, and you look at this person, and you ask yourself, as a man, do you see yourself with a future with this person, or is it just a fulfillment? Something that you had to fulfill or conquer or conquest or whatever of sorts. And when you ask yourself that honest question, and you can have an honest answer with yourself, you start to really self-analyze yourself, and maybe look, I need to take a step back. Mind you, I don't think there's nobody out here that probably loves sex more than me. But when it came to knowing what I wanted, after my divorce, it was a struggle. I wanted to be remarried. I wanted a family. I wanted so many things. And I knew in order for me to find the one who I wanted to spend the rest of my life with, I had to take a step back from my enjoyment, my conquest of stepping out there. And so, and I think in my obedience, I think God blessed me with a Jessica.
Absolutely. I wasn't laughing at you. I'm laughing at Project Slim because that sounds like a Midwest saying. You know what I'm saying?
Wait. Let's quote it.
That's a Midwest
saying. Wise woman said, "Cookies were always presented as a reward for an accomplishment."
Not if it feels like sandpaper. No.
Wow.
Hey man, I had one of those before, and it's not.
I got to test drive the car before I buy it. That's all I'm saying.
Gosh.
But to credit to third though, like to me, honestly, if the vibe is there, it makes it 10 times better. So
it does.
The chemistry definitely has to be there.
Hey, Method, I'm a piggyback. That is a new high. Because before I got married my first time, I was out there trying to be quote unquote player and this and that, different races, different countries, whatever popped in my mind. But the moment that you actually share that experience with somebody that you love, somebody that you actually care about, it's a new high. And once I got divorced, it was one of those things where you're trying to chase that high again. And then, sometimes you actually definitely got to take a step back and you have to reset. You have to reset yourself. And hey, look, I'm not going to be on demon time when it comes to busted baby. I'm going to take my time to actually get to know this person, get to see what they're about. And then once it's somebody that you actually love and care about, that experience becomes like 10 times more. And I wish I can go back in time and talk to the teenage self of me to tell you, hey, wait. You know what I mean? And that's my advice to the younger cats out there. If you're watching, again, it's one of those things where you're gonna feel peer pressure. There's gonna be so many things around you. You know what I mean? But just take your time and make it meaningful with that one person that you actually care about. And let's start bringing that love and affection back into the picture of it. It's called making love on purpose.
Yeah, but one thing is like, at least for me, and I probably know several people that probably had the same vibe, is when you're really into that lady, that you're not even really thinking about that. To be honest with you.
That's the truth.
You're not. You're thinking about when's the next time you're gonna see her, how you're gonna leave another better impression. You're really going out your way.
That's true.
You're not really thinking about that because, truth be told, real men, they're leery of that because they don't want to mess it up and send the wrong message. So
exactly,
they really let the lady take the lead on that.
No, as I was getting older, I realized like if I couldn't talk to you, then there was really no point in me being bothered with you. No. Like if I couldn't conversate with you, because I read, I study, I do a lot of things. And like if I couldn't have an intellectual conversation with you, there was really no point in you being in my presence. You know what I'm saying? As I got older, that's how I started to feel. You know what I mean? Like you're retarded. You stop.
Yeah. No,
you're not intelligent.
You already said
it. You're not intelligent, and you're dragging me down. Like, please get away from me.
You're making my IQ drop. Get away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is true.
If we can't have a conversation, there's really, I don't want to have sex with you either. You know what I'm saying? It's irrelevant.
That's true. And like me and Jess were kind of reminiscing. We were talking about something else, and we reminisced. And the thing is with her, what made her different was because I told her I wasn't literally not looking to either smash or looking for a girlfriend. I was literally looking for a friend. And so when I found out that I had so much in common with her from the stores that we shop, the sports teams that we like, because she loves the Lakers. When she said, hey, I'm a huge Tupac fan, that's my number one, I'm like, man, we kind of like cut from the same cloth. We got to know each other. And shout out to her because she definitely wasn't on demon time either. She was just, let's just be friends first. And our first meetup when we went to the New Edition concert, it was just good energy. And like Rob was saying, when it's somebody that you're into, you want to, when's the next time I'm going to see him? And even with her, the thing is with Jess made time for me. She was a single mother of 3, working 2 full-time jobs, and still going to school full-time. And so when it came to seeing me, she wanted to see me. So even if it meant us going to the same store that we shop, hey, I'm going to the store. Hey, let me tag along with you. Or let's go sit in front of her house, because she was really adamant about not letting me meet her children until she knew that I was right mentally and right spiritually. You know, so we sitting right in front of that house, and we would just sit in the car. We would vibe to R&B music, neo soul, to hip hop, and just talk. She took the time to actually really just be my friend, and I appreciate that about her. And I knew once it was one of those things when the old heads say, like, you know, hey, when she's the only one that you can think of, when there's a million women in the world, because remember, women outnumber men wherever you go in the world. And so when she is that one that you think of morning, noon, and night, who you can't see yourself without, that's the one who you know is, quote unquote, the one.
And I just want to tell you that I appreciate you for showing me that respect when we did have our first date, because the dudes that I was running into, they would have tried to take advantage of that situation, because we was sitting in our hotel room on the couch, or in my hotel room, actually, on the couch, talking to each other for hours, just listening to music. That's a whole vibe in itself. Listening to 90s R&B music. Come on now.
True.
Any dude would have easily taken advantage of that situation.
You're in the hotel room and you're listening to 90s R&B music.
Yeah, I'm getting your back blown out.
Yeah, like what?
Damn.
I respect him for respecting my wishes. You know, like he didn't even try. So I respect that about him.
Great job, Third.
Yeah, Third. Be an example for what me not to do. Thank you, sir.
Because if he would have tried, best believe we would not be here today. I would have cut him off immediately.
Oh, dang. Too bad.
Yeah.
I still would have blew your back out. But anyway, moving on to the next episode. You know what I'm saying? I'm just playing. I'm just joking.
I'm not saying with Jess. I'm just saying I wouldn't have struck out in that situation.
Yeah,
I'm a closer. Yeah, I drink coffee in the morning, bro.
And on that note, we're gonna show some love. We'll be right back.
Uncle Nearest Premium Whiskey is a brand of Tennessee. Whiskey honoring Nathan, Nearest Green, the first known African-American master distiller. The Nearest Green Distillery, located in Shelbyville, Tennessee, is the world's first distillery named after an African-American. Green is credited with perfecting the Lincoln County process, a charcoal mellowing method that defines Tennessee whiskey's smoothness. Get your bottle today.
$75 there, $40 here. That's what I would see at the end of every month on my budgeting apps. And I would always feel guilty because I would think to myself, why didn't you spend that to pay down debt? And the truth is, I just really didn't think about it. Like most people, I was just paying down my minimums and then called myself budgeting and looking at what I was spending at the end of every month. But only paying down your minimums is a financial death trap. And all my budgeting app was doing was telling me what I already spent. I needed a tool that was going to look at my income, my monthly reoccurring bills, and my monthly spending and say, hey, you've got a surplus of $50. Why don't you put that towards a credit card bill? It's going to save you 3 weeks in payoff time. It's going to take away 10% interest, and it's going to save you an extra $15 a month. I didn't see a tool like that. And so I made one. It's called ClearPath. If you want to check it out and you want to get out of debt too, check out the link in my bio or go to what'smysurplus.com and let's get out of debt together.
In San Bernardino at Melba's. Now we heard about them through a post on Instagram, and since we've been craving soul food, me and my fiance drove all the way from LA, plus we love supporting Black-owned businesses. When we got there, you can see so many locals very excited, waiting for their food. Everything's made fresh to order, the staff is super friendly, and they're really here to make you feel at home. We were so excited. I went with Melba's famous fried chicken. Just hear this crunch. It's fried good and it's super juicy. For my 2 sides, I went with potato salad and baked beans. Plus, I added on cornbread. Alberto ordered hot links paired with candied yams and mac and cheese. And with this reaction, it's safe to say that we're definitely coming back. Come support Melba's here in San Bernardino.
It's come to my attention that everyone's calling me a troll. Some said even king of trolls. First of all, I'm flattered. But I'm done with all that. I would never do a deal with DoorDash and quite literally deliver beef when millions of people are watching. I mean, who would do something like that? I'm not delivering quality beef. It's more of an art than science. Don't want to be too obvious. It's all about timing. And I'm always on time. Oh, they sell Combs. What a coincidence. No matter what kind of beef you have going on this week, remember DoorDash delivers. And you know what goes great with beef? A bottle of this beautiful Branson cognac, aged 4 years or 50 months. Who's keeping count?
Shout out to 50. Well, oh man, if you out there performing for Donald Trump Jr., I don't know. Man.
Yeah, to be careful now.
Yeah, I had to be careful. I don't want to get canceled along, with some folk.
Be careful now, sir. You know what I mean?
Wait. We have a comment. Oh, we have a comment. We got to show up. Jen says, I don't even know what that looks like when it comes to Rob. You throw out some 90s R&B, and he's done.
That's it.
But hey, Jen, to your credit, you're a wife. So yeah, it's supposed to definitely go down.
She does have the right to say no, though.
We're not playing spades.
Okay, Keisha from the side. Yeah. Smack it, flip it, rub it down. Get out the BD. Oh no! I can't. All right, y'all. What are the next topics we're going to get into? Should single mothers receive acknowledgement on Father's Day? So when we got off the show last week, we were backstage. I was frantically trying to figure out how do I record this because we were back there having a meaningful conversation about this because Clyde, I don't know where you at, brother, but he said he put up a post and there was a woman who it was a bunch of men and all of a sudden there was a woman who said, yeah, thank you for the Father's Day because I played both parts. And we had like an extra hour-long conversation about this topic here. And we said, hey, let's put a toothpick in it. Let's come into it next week. Let's talk about this. And, we want to have a meaningful conversation about this. Should single mothers receive acknowledgement on Father's Day?
F no.
Absolutely not.
I'll take F no for 503rd. I'll take it.
Wow.
And I'm gonna take a page from the Queen's book. Well, she said best. Acknowledge your uncle. You got a brother, nephews. There's so many. It's Father's Day are meant for the fathers.
Yeah,
true.
I wholeheartedly agree. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take the daily double on that one. You know what I'm saying? And go with. You never see a bunch of men on Mother's Day, and I happen to know a few single fathers that do amazing jobs. You know what I'm saying? Two of my friends specifically, you know what I'm saying, that are single fathers, and I've never once heard them say, hey, it's Mother's Day, it's my day too. I've never heard that from them. And it's hard being a single parent no matter which side of the spectrum you on. But I think it's kind of narcissistic when women do that on Father's Day. We appreciate you, we love you. I grew up with a single mother. You know what I'm saying? So I know
that she had a hard road. But I don't think she's ever said, "Why you ain't tell me Happy Father's Day?" My mom ain't never did that, ever. Just being honest.
Yeah.
I celebrated the men that was in my life, my grandfather, my uncle, you know what I'm saying? Some of the other prominent men that poured into me, no Diddy, you know, mentally and spiritually and emotionally, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I just I don't get why they do it. I really don't.
Right. Hold on. Before I know Jess she's amping to answer this.
I am.
I don't know. Shout out to Alexandra. Make sure you hit the like, share, subscribe button if you guys out there watching. The views are up. The views are up in like the hundreds. So shout out to all y'all. Alexandra says, "Cue Randy Jackson. It's gonna be a no for me, dog." No one can fill the shoes of either parent. If one is missing, there will always be a void. That is the truth. That's the fact.
Absolutely. I wholeheartedly agree with that one too.
But on top of that, it's to me, it's gonna sound harsh. It's really selfish. Like, why would you want to take that deal when there's another father you can acknowledge, even if your baby's father may not be around? You know, unfortunately, it does happen. I'm not going to act like it doesn't.
Right.
But it's still Father's Day. Father's Day. Acknowledge the father. You know, I'm sure you got a friend that's a father, a brother, an uncle, you know, your dad, your grandfather. That's their day.
Hey, I got a taxi cab confession because, I mean, just like, you know, I grew up with a single mother at one point. You know, my mom's and my biological father, they divorced when I was young. My mom remarried, so I had a stepfather who was in the picture. And then, you know, unfortunately, their relationship didn't work out. So at one point, you know, my mom was a single mother, you know, and again, you had to, when you're the oldest, especially of her children, you're essentially, without a doubt, become the man in the house. You know what I'm saying? So you see the stuff that your mother is going through. You see the cries and the worries at night, wondering if, you know, she's actually a good parent. You know, that's one of the things my mom always questioned, like, am I doing things right, X, Y, and Z? And she had no help. So when you see that stuff as a young son, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was premature within doing this. I acknowledged her on Father's Day. I see you doing both roles because there was pivotal points in my life where I didn't necessarily have that guidance as a young boy. And I seen her trying to do the best that she could. But it wasn't until I became essentially a man and lived on my own to actually realize, like, hey, my mom did a great job. But she deferred to certain men, whether it was my grandfather, my uncles, or one of her best friends, when it came to dealing with me in particularly as a young man, as a young boy going into manhood. And so there are certain things that she couldn't teach me. And even outside of that, you know, certain things that I'm sure that other folks out there, if you could relate, you know, that you had to learn on your own, quote unquote, from the streets, you know, saying from other dudes who were out there who became like the pivotal big brother roles or the uncle roles or the quote unquote surrogate father roles. You know, saying you have to learn from them what it is to essentially be a man because there's certain things that your mother cannot teach you how to be a man. And I made this quote before, so I'm going to re-clarify that, you know, and it's no diss to anybody out there, but there's no textbooks out there that could teach that can show a woman or give her the game plan and what it is to teach a boy how to be a man and vice versa. You know, we as men cannot teach young girls how to be women. That is a role for women. And there's no textbooks that can teach us that. You know, there are things that you women, all respect to you, Jess, and the women out there who go through things biologically with your body that we can never feel. We can only imagine what it is to feel like. But you can tell a young girl exactly verbatim when it comes to menstrual cycles or
things or emotions or things physically with their bodies that we as men cannot touch on. And it's the same way as far as when it comes to young boys and the men. Women, you can raise boys into manhood. There's no doubt about it. But you can't teach that young boy how to be a man. And that is reserved for fathers, for father figures, for men. So if the man is missing within the home, then that is an observation and an acknowledgement that should be reserved for men.
Absolutely. And to further expound upon that, there's no textbook period for being a parent. Whether you're in a 2-parent household,
true,
not, you know what I'm saying? There's no textbook for this stuff, man. You're gonna mess up, you're gonna do certain things based off your own life experiences and your own traumas and inhibitions that you have in yourself. But you do the best you can do, and you just pray at the end of the day that everything that you give these children resonates with them in the long run, and they grab some semblance of knowledge and encouragement from it. That's just the truth being told, you know. So either way you put it, like it's no textbook, and you just out here, you really low key winging it and hoping for the best, man. You know what I'm saying? That's really what you do as a parent. You hope you're doing the best you could possibly do, and that they take heed to some of the lessons you give them, whether they get them now or they get them later. That's really what it boils down to. You know.
What do you think, Jess? What do you think? I mean, since they just
coming to you.
Keep passing you up.
I was coming to you. Why?
So I like that picture that Third has up about the child giving the Happy Father's Day to the mom, only because I work with children who do not have fathers. We do ask, who do you want to give this gift to? They could say grandpa, they could say uncle, whoever. Majority of the time, they give it to their moms.
Mm-hmm.
I know that's hard, but majority of the times they do give it to their moms. That is because it is a compliment. Yes, mom is not father. Yes, mom, like Third said, cannot raise a man, raise a boy into a man. That is correct.
No, they can't raise a boy into a manhood.
Well, I mean,
they can't teach.
They can't teach them how to be a man. That is correct. I would talk badly about any woman that would brag about, oh yeah, I taught him how to be a man. No, you taught him how to be respectful to women. You know what I mean? But as far as teaching him how to be a man, no, us women cannot do that. That is for a man to do. And for me, as a single mother before Third, I tried my hardest to find male role models for my son, my second oldest. I tried my hardest to find role models for him, but it is very hard to do. Very, very hard. For one, I'm working full time, raising these kids, and possibly trying to go to school to better my career so that I can get paid more, so that I can step in and do the part that the father is supposed to be doing financially. So I kind of get why women are like, no, I need to be acknowledged on Father's Day too, because guess what? Financially, they are raising these children on their own. If they don't have any support at all, financially or emotionally, you know what I mean? It's very, very, very hard. So I kind of get it. But then also what Third said, we cannot teach them how to be a man for those boys. You know what I mean? So that's my stance.
No, that's a very valid point, because these women do put in a lot of work, and it speaks to the detriment of some of the men in our society who don't take that role seriously. I agree with you there. To hear that, it's difficult. Luckily, for me as an individual, there were plenty of men that took up that burden without trying to knock Mom Dukes down, because that becomes a factor too. You know, some of these guys want they want the title and all the rewards. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just doing the right thing, which is helping a young man get into, you know, the best version of himself with some rightful tutelage. But also, and I said this on the show before too, a lot of these women who are out here yelling, yeah, I'm the mother and father, are kind of the same women complaining about the men that's out here today. And I always say, you raised them. You didn't want no help. You didn't want nobody saying nothing to your sons. You didn't want nobody, you know what I mean, checking them and chastising them. And then when we have a society, a young man running around here with no emotional intelligence and no fear of consequences, because they know their mama gonna jump out there and go hard in the paint and play mom and dad, even though she really can't. You know, you create a cataclysm of young individuals who fear really nothing. They're not scared of nothing, and they don't want you to say nothing to them because my mama gonna check you. So there's also that catalyst to the same people that we talking about. And I mean, you show me those mothers who's yelling that, and you look at their kids and tell me if I'm lying.
Yeah. But I think it goes more to like when you see like on Facebook or Instagram, like on Father's Day, the women are like the women that acknowledge Father's Day for themselves. Like when the kids do that to you, I think that's like, hey mom, you earned it. You know, that's kudos to you. That's super awesome. I think it's great for the kid to acknowledge you on Father's Day, you know, if that's the case. But it's kind of a slippery slope there, you know, like there are women who are single moms because I've seen them choose to be, you know, or wherever situation didn't go their way or wherever caused the breakup. But I guess what I'm trying to say, there's a lot of bootleg single moms who really aren't single moms. Should I take credit on Father's Day? Did I see it?
Hey, that's too.
But wait.
No, I mean, you got it, Jess. I'm just going by what I see.
No, I hear you. There are those, but there are also those. I don't want to do that.
You can do it, girl.
There are also those fathers who, quote unquote, show up every day to see their child, pick them up. Hey, son, put them back down. Peace out. You know what I mean?
Oh,
hey, they did their obligation.
Yeah. Absolutely.
They did their obligation. They seen their child for the day and they bounced. But when that child is sick in the middle of the night, who's getting up with that child? Oh, also, mind you, they do pay their child support. You know what I mean? But when that child needs to go to urgent care, who's taking that child to urgent care? The mom, majority of the time. Lots of times getting up in the middle of the night because you got to clean up throw up because the child got a stomach bug. You know what I mean? Like there's so many different scenarios that I can go through, that a mother goes through, that those fathers that show up, you know what I mean? And the mom is taking the majority of the responsibility of raising that child.
We can say the same thing with the men, the single fathers.
Can I just ask? Let me ask a question, Jess, because you have an older son. So at the turning point, let's say 7th, 8th grade, if that child's father was like, hey, let me get my son for the next 2-3 years to make sure he on the right path, and you know, whatever the child support, whatever y'all got going on with that, whatever, we gonna excommunicate that. But just let me get my son full time so that I can make sure he's prepared for the next journey that he has to walk into.
how many women are okay with that?
But here's the thing: does
That's
the
a
son
simple
have a
question,
say?
Jess. How
Does
many
the
women?
son have a say?
Wait.
No.
Answer this question first and then get into yours.
For me to not see my son, or do I get him on the weekends?
No, you get all the same rights you gave that father. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's every other weekend.
Okay.
Or,
I would accept that. I'd
Okay.
take him on the weekends.
Well,
Hey,
Jess,
hold
you
up.
are a unicorn. You are a unicorn, Ma.
You know,
did, bro.
I will agree. Hold up. We got Alexandra. Again, shout out to you. Make sure you hit the like, share, subscribe. If your child wants to recognize you, that's fine. But feeling like you're entitled to recognition is wild. Your children know who and what you are to them. She also adds, you don't need praise on a day reserved for fathers. You're a single mother, not a father. Alexandra, hold up the microphone and then just drop it. Because it's the truth. Now, first things first, I want to go ahead before Quez, you get into it. Jess, I'm here to, I guess, to be a witness to her motherstry. Because again, you know, it's one of those things where I talked to her before. I said, look, I don't know. Unfortunately, my son passed away, you know, prematurely at birth. But the one thing I could say as an uncle, you know, I would take the kids and I play with them. Hey, you pick them up, you know, you give them tons of sugar, take them to the park, all this other stuff. But you know what? You get to give them back to their parents. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? So you quote unquote help in essential like a
break.
You give them a break and then you give them like that alley-oop. But again, to the parents who are actually out there raising these kids, I seen Jess get up in the middle of the night. I seen Jess have to take off work, you know what I'm saying, to actually go take the kids to urgent care, do X, Y, and Z. Or if they're not feeling well, I seen Jess have to make things work. Miracle, not necessarily miracle meals, but you understand what I mean by, hey, what we having for dinner tonight, you know, X, Y, and Z. I seen her play all of this, all within still trying to work 2 full-time jobs and still making sure she went to school full-time too. So it's not taking away any of that because I see a lot of what you do that my mom did at the same time. You know, so that's a shout out to the women who are out there doing it. But at the end of the day, you are still a mother. And it sucks that, you know, unfortunately you have to play that role, both roles at times, but you are still a mother. Father's Day is for the acknowledgement of the fathers. And so for the women who feel like they need to stand up, I need my right. I do this too. I think it's sometimes it's a cattle call for some of the bitter women out there, the bitter and broken women out there who hasn't necessarily healed from past relationships, you know what I'm saying, or feeling the acknowledgement. But like Alexandra says, you know, the recognition is automatically gonna come from the child because, you know, we see that automatically.
Absolutely.
Sorry, I just want to say not 2 full-time jobs, a full-time job and a part-time job.
Oh, excuse me.
Girl,
Alexandra
jobs.
Alexandra says, I'm a mother of 3 and I do understand, but I let my children.
A single mother of 3.
Oh, excuse me. I am a single mother of 3 and I do understand, but I let my children give flowers to the fathers in their life on Father's Day. You need a holiday. I agree. My Aunt Regina, preach. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, I'm speaking from a man, and I didn't recognize this until literally I got into my 30s. I was raised by a single mother. This is no diss to my father. This is a whole different subject or conversation. My father, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, whatever it was that, you know, the shortcomings, whatever, he made right for afterwards. You know, my step pops, same thing. I don't even call them step pops. That's my pops. Because again, that man right there I think he would analyze somebody over me. Like, he does not play when it comes to me specifically. You know what I mean? But for whatever reason, you know, at the end of the day, I acknowledge those men. You know what I'm saying? Through the good, the bad, the ugly, the
their shortcomings and their strong comings. You know what I'm saying? Pause. You know what I'm saying? They were good dudes. And they taught me a lot. You know, but at the end of the day, you know, I seen my mother. You know what I'm saying? And that's one of the things as a boy who was raised in a community of strong women, you see and you acknowledge. But there's one thing that I will not do, and I learned that I was wrong even within doing so. I'm not acknowledging my mom on Father's Day. My mom is my queen, the rock of my life, but she gets her praise and her flowers on Mother's Day because she did that as a mother. Fathers or Father's Day is for those who have stepped in and fulfilled a void or even within the shortcomings. Even when dudes who made mistakes, who try to make rights for their wrongs, that is reserved for fathers.
Yeah.
And I just want to give a shout out to all those fathers who do not like to see the single mothers that they have children with struggle. I just want to give a huge shout out to them.
Real quick. We got one right here on this panel. This guy right here.
All right.
Or this guy. Wherever way the camera's mirroring, this guy right here, DY3. DY3 Quas.
Yeah, just skip me, why don't you? Yeah, totally.
No. But see, here's the thing,
Wait,
Rob.
you stepped in.
Exactly.
Yeah. You stepped in. Shout out to all those fathers who stepped in. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's a bigger burden.
Oh, mwah.
No, I mean, Rob, you're a catalyst. You know what I mean? Like, again, like, remember when I met you, I didn't even know that, you know, the kids, quote unquote, these are my kids. It wasn't no, hey, differentiate, these are her kids. That I'm just here. No, hey, these are my boys. You know what I'm saying? And never no differentiate. These are my sons from day one.
For this guy, they ask whenever we're out. Let's say we're out. I don't know, somewhere.
Cheesecake Factory.
They ask how many kids do you guys have? He says we have 3 kids.
Absolutely.
So shout out to this guy.
That's what
I learned. I got some amazing people, some brothers I learned from.
Yeah, if you're gonna step in there, do it all the way or get out the way.
Yeah. Facts.
That's how it should be done. And shouts out to those fathers who step in and become step parents, or I don't even like to call them that. You know what I mean? As Denisha said.
Bonus.
Yeah, that's what Denisha says. These are my bonus sons.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we don't treat nobody no differently. Because there's a lot of mothers out there too being bonus moms. You know what I mean? So shouts out
Exactly. Shout out to the queen.
We appreciate y'all for that. But when it comes down to the topic, man, relax. Okay, like it's all right. My day not even that big a deal. Like we gonna get some bullshit ass gifts if we being honest. You know what I'm saying? We might get a meal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We might get some socks.
Hey,
not even, dog.
Hey, y'all. Hey, real quick. Quiz, you're right. You're right to a certain extent, but not this queen right here. You know what I'm saying? I was completely surprised. It's the Jackie Robinson Father's Day right here for mothers, because the day after we got married, I like said at the Riverside Mission Inn, I got a complete massage. I was over here snoring. You know what I'm saying? I got drinks. You know what I'm saying? She took me to a jazz concert. I got this, babe. This is what you have a good time. And we over here listening to jazz music, chilling with a whole vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I ain't getting no socks this time.
I wasn't saying forever. I'm just saying on the global scale, like everybody doesn't give the same recognition on Father's Day that they do to Mother's Day. Like, we got to be honest about that. It's not the same energy. Globally.
No.
Wait.
I feel you, bro. I got a barbecue grill for Father's Day, but I'm like, is this for me or is this for me to cook?
This is for everybody. Yeah,
that's for everybody, Rob.
Yeah.
Wait. Rob, your queen dropped in. Well, shout out to Alexander. Fathers are important, definitely.
Yes, they are.
Jen says Rob is the most amazing dad to all the kids. From day one, connected with the boys and took on the role that their own dad did not take on. Like I said, man, I had good role models between Rob, between Quez, you know what I'm saying, between my own pops, my man, shout out to y'all. So, and then what Alexander says, I do it up on Father's Day, as you should. And then she said the gift that keeps on giving. You know,
Yeah,
shout out.
That grill, boy. That grill gonna go to work.
Love you, Jen.
But the reason why Mother's Day is more celebrated than Father's is because here it comes.
Love's coming.
Y'all ready? Those 9 months that we are
oh my God
surviving through, is it 50-50? Is it 50-50?
Yes.
No. Are you carrying a child? Are you getting morning
I had
sickness?
to rub the fat feet and getting food like 2 a.m. and
What?
like deal with the constant. Oh my God, girl.
At least you got food 2 a.m. Shout out to you, Rob. At least you got the food 2 a.m. because a lot of dudes will not do that. Okay? Morning sickness. Are you throwing up every single day for months? Literally every single day.
Hey.
Brushing your teeth, throwing up.
Jess, I love you.
I'm just saying.
That was a choice too, though, that you decided to take.
Labor. Come on now.
Hey, we got other topics we gotta get to.
There's an epidural. It numbs everything.
Really? An epidural affects you and the baby.
Whoa.
I'm just paying for that now.
I need an epidural, girl. Like, don't give her that. Give me that.
Wait. Jen says, I love you too, boo. Hey, y'all go get a room.
Yeah, we get one together.
Alexander says pregnancy is for bee birds.
It sure is.
And then Regina, shout out to my aunt Regina who came out all the way from Vegas to come support me on my day. Said, Jess, you went there. LOL.
Yes.
Yeah, she sure did.
I sure did.
You know what I'm saying?
No, that's not an argument we
the-
can win. We can't say nothing else after that. Like, all right, bro, you got it.
I can.
What's
I'm
up?
saying it now.
I'm not gonna argue with
Well,
you.
I was like,
hey, Rob, I'm with you. I was there. You know, shout out to my first wife. I was there for the birth of my son, and seeing when women goes through with, you kind of humbly learn what we call the funk down.
My feet are still swollen after 21 years.
And on that note,
is that how you hurt your ankle? I was playing.
Yes.
And on that note,
probably.
And on that note, he's just gonna go ahead and show some love, and we'll be right back.
Oh my gosh.
It's come to my attention that everyone's calling me a troll. Some said even the king of trolls. First of all, I'm flattered. But I'm done with all that. I would never do a deal with DoorDash and quite literally deliver beef when millions of people are watching. I mean, who would do something like that? I'm not delivering quality beef. It's more of an art than science. Don't want to be too obvious. It's all about timing. And I'm always on time. Oh, they sell Combs. What a coincidence. No matter what kind of beef you have going on this week, remember DoorDash delivers. And you know what goes great with beef? A bottle of this beautiful Branson cognac, aged 4 years or 50 months. Who's keeping count?
In San Bernardino at Melba's. Now we heard about them through a post on Instagram, and since we've been craving soul food, me and my fiance drove all the way from LA, plus we love supporting Black-owned businesses. When we got there, you can see so many locals very excited, waiting for their food. Everything's made fresh to order, the staff is super friendly, and they're really here to make you feel at home. We were so excited. I went with Melba's famous fried chicken. Just hear this crunch. It's fried.
Uncle Nearest Premium Whiskey is a brand of Tennessee. Whiskey honoring Nathan Nearest Green, the first known African-American master distiller. The Nearest Green Distillery, located in Shelbyville, Tennessee, is the world's first distillery named after an African-American. Green is credited with perfecting the Lincoln County process, a charcoal mellowing method that defines Tennessee whiskey's smoothness. Get your bottle today.
All right, y'all. We are back. Wait, Regina says, my two after 45 years. Man, that was Jessica was over here cooking, I guess, for the single mothers, who went through pregnancy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's something we as fathers, we are never going to go through. We don't know what pregnancy feel like. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm good.
You know what I mean? Like, so, you know.
I am good. You got it.
Yeah, you got it.
Shouts out
but just like that, I mean, women can't teach men how to be how to teach boys and the men. So, you know. So, yeah. So, single mothers, sit down on Father's Day. You know what I'm saying? You got your day. You may not like what I say, but hey, sit what we call defunct down. You got Mother's Day. You're going to get the brunches, the $50 million prizes, you know. Hey, sit down.
I didn't get no brunch.
Ooh.
I gotta talk to my children about that, though. I gotta talk to my children because they old enough to give me a brunch.
Hey, get on them.
All right. Speaking of brunches, shout out to the Boss Up Brunch. She said, "Chill, Mr. Degree. We get it. I get it. Yeah, I get it. All right. Yeah. Speaking of brunches, Boss Up Brunch recap. Shout out to our very own DY3 Quas who went out. You know what I'm saying? And the Boss Up Brunch. Shout out to the ladies who hold it down, who put the organization, Miss Renee. I think with Nikki Baker, a few of the other ones. Shout out to you. Dope event. So we definitely want to get into a recap that, you know what I'm saying, and definitely show, you know, love to the Boss Up Brunch. So I got a little video that I put up, you know what I'm saying, and our very own DY3 Quas, you know what I'm saying, he was a guest speaker for this. So here's what you get.
You know what I'm saying? I'm getting my cool going. They might top my foot off for a second, but I'm back. You know what I'm saying? There ain't gonna be no Tobies. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, cool. Right? We gonna get it right. We gonna get it right. And we gonna for real. We gonna shake this thing off, and we gonna, you know what I mean? We gonna get the dirt off the clothes. You gonna come out on the other side of that valley, man. You're gonna be amazing. You're gonna be great. You're gonna be powerful. That's how it's gonna work. But you have to get through the valley, right? You have to. Right. It's not an option. Right, like I said, don't get down there and, you know, get you a little T-move couch that you pull out the wrap your bullets like that. It's all nice and squishy and comfortable. I seen them, I want one. But you know what I'm saying? You don't take that down there. You know what I'm saying? You don't get you no lamps and you know, get you some curtains and stuff. Like, get through the valley. Right? It's ugly, it's dark for a reason, because you're not supposed to be there. Right. That's really the purpose. You're not supposed to be there. Don't get comfortable in the dark, man. And too many people are scared to be with themselves. Like she said, it's too many people that don't want to be with themselves because they think they're a horrible person. But you can't fix that till you deal with yourself. Right? You still gonna be a horrible person, ignoring it and talking to somebody else, and you gonna mess up their life too. You know what I'm saying? They just drug them in the valley with you. You know what I'm saying? They ain't even have to be here. They down here trying to help you fix your life. You know what I'm saying? Somebody stop me with a lie. Right? Because I just got drugged into some valley. How the hell? Man, I was just here. I just got out. Why am I back? You know what I'm saying? No, you got to go by yourself. It's okay. You know what I mean? Don't let nobody drag you back there. It's very simple, man. Focus on your task at hand. Keep it moving and let's go. That's it. That's my time, man. I think we're going to have a break, but, you know. Right.
Yes.
Check you out, bro.
Yeah, man.
Hey, man.
Check you out,
man. Appreciate
that.
So,
I got two questions for you, Quaz, if it's cool.
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
One, are you the only brother at that event?
No, you know, I just be stunting and shining on them, man. You know what I'm saying? It was some other brothers, you know, they came and did their thing.
Okay.
Yeah, it was another brother that spoke this year, which I was happy about. And he had a very good speech too. Shouts out to Raymond Foray. But no, there was a lot of men in there. It's just what I noticed is women tend to gather and celebrate each other a lot more than men.
That's really the truth. It's easier for women to get together with stuff like this. So that's what I've noticed about doing the Boss Up Brunch. You see the picture. It's a bunch of women. You know what I'm saying? There's a brother or two sprinkled in there, but you know, women show up and show out for each other.
Who's the one squatting down right there?
That's Renee. She's the event host. She drives out from Florida every year to throw this event. So shouts out to Renee. She's the one who got me in. I had met her at one of her pop-up shops and just talking, and she was like, "Man, I'm gonna have a brunch, and you know, we need some speakers. I want some men. You know, you think you could do it?" And I was like, "Yeah, I guess." So she's the one who got me literally into public speaking and doing this. So I've been doing it with her for the past 3 or 4 years, and it's been eye-opening for me. It's been challenging, of course, because you want to give a good speech. You want people to be engaged. You want people to get the message. But every year, I think I've gotten better and better. And you know, I think this year, you know, people took heed to what I was talking about. So
I think you got a good vibe, brother. I think you got a good vibe with a good message. You control the mic very good. I did, believe it or not, dude, I did public speaking as an elective for 4 years in high school. I loved it. You know, and honestly, you look like a natural at it, bro. You just go with it. So
I appreciate that.
Yeah, man.
I appreciate
Good for you, dude.
Because it's
Go ahead, Jess.
No, I was gonna say you tied in Temu. You know, us women like to shop. So
I mean, hey, look, one thing I am good at is conversation. You know what I'm saying? I know how to conversate with people. I can have a conversation with anybody. So I always attack my speeches just like that. Just it's a conversation. I don't want it to be like me preaching at you or me talking to you, or like, I like my speeches to be interactive. I like the crowd to be engaged, and you know, I ask questions and I ask for input. So that just helps me feel a little more comfortable, because I know I'm on the right track, or I know I'm way out in left field either way. But it gives me kind of a measuring stick on how this is going when the crowd is actually engaging and giving answers, and you know, you hear the people laughing and having a good time. That makes me feel good. So.
Yeah.
One of the things I could say, and I know you've been doing this for a few years now, at least the last 3 years that I've heard you bring it up. And so one of the things that I've been a huge proponent of is definitely shining a light, making sure that, you know, the right acknowledgement gets out. So shout out to Miss Renee, you know, for putting that on, and shout out to you for even collaborating. What are the things that you actually take away from actually being a speaker from these Boss Up Brunch that you can give to the people?
Man, the biggest thing I take away is the conversations afterwards. You know, people want to ask you about your thought process, your journey through business, or whatever it may be, when they come up and ask questions like, so what do you think about this, and how do you think this relates to what I got going on? So those are the conversations I love to have afterwards, on top of having my sons there, and they get to see, you know, people react to the information I'm giving, because I give them all the same information. A lot of my speeches are practiced on the family, you know, through conversations with them, with their struggles, with things they're challenged with. So I gather a lot of my speeches just from my family and the people I know, and the things that people are going through. And I just kind of narrow that down and relate it to, you know, just talking to people in general. So I think that's the biggest gift, is when somebody come up after the speech and like, hey man, I like how you said whoopty whoop whoop, or, you know, like that's the biggest praise for me. Or my son's telling me, man, you had the best speech, Dad. I don't care what nobody say. Like, that type of stuff is what resonates with me, because it is nerve-wracking. I ain't gonna lie. Even every year I do it, I might look natural, but like those 5 minutes before, like I'm like, hey, knees weak, palms are sweaty. You know what I'm saying? All that. I'm going through all that in the back. You know what I'm saying?
Palms are sweaty, mom spaghetti.
I'm going through all that in the back. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, man, let's shake it off. Let's get out here and get it done.
Yeah.
But you know, there's a lot of great speakers, you know, throughout the years that I've been doing it. And this year it was a phenomenal panel of speakers. So, you know, there was Dr. Marquita. She had a great speech. Shanika, like me and Shanika been doing it the past couple years. Shanika, the speaker, like me and her, our energy be turned up. Like we be turned up. I love going. I told her this year, I was like, man, this every year they put us either before each other or after each other because our energy just be like we show up and we turn up. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, so that's been great. Nikki Baker, Delilah, the co-host this year, she just put a book out. I'm gonna try to get her on the show too.
Yes.
Yeah, she has a phenomenal book, and she's a great speaker too. And like I said, Raymond Foray, who's a pastor, and then all the vendors, man, all the vendors out there. Like it's a great event, man.
I think we should all make it to the next one if he's speaking there.
Yeah, well, you know,
I think the DY3 crew needs to go.
Yeah, well, I'm getting with Renee because she said this was her last year in Georgia. Next year she wants to do it in Florida. So that may be something.
Miss Renee, hold on. Hey, I'm a huge supporter of everything that you do. I don't want to say nothing because I got fans in Florida too. No, I got family in Florida.
I am
too.
now. I'm a supporter now.
But
hey,
I don't know if I necessarily want to go to Florida. You know what I'm saying? Like, can you please try to keep it in Georgia? If not, then I'm gonna go because I definitely we're gonna have some time to definitely prep. You know what I'm saying? A little bit more. We couldn't make it this year because we was kind of jumping the broom a little bit. You
Someone
know
had to
what I
get
mean?
married. But yeah.
But we are supportive of everything that you do. From the minute that Quest told me about what it was, I love how you incorporate the elements of God, how you incorporate the elements of encouragement, of networking, of fellowshipping, all of that. On top of that, with good food. You know what I'm saying? Because I was looking at that picture that Quest that put up and was showing us, I'm about to have a big bag moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get the chicken, get the waffle, bacon, eggs. Wait. There's more. You sit up there and you went fancy with it and you did shrimp and grits. I'm kicking myself that I wasn't even there for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love shrimp and grits, and the best shrimp and grits you can ever get is in the South. So, you know what I mean? So, shout out to you for creating a platform for everybody to come up and network. This is essentially what this platform is about too. The vision I had was like Wu-Tang. You know what I'm saying? We're our own superstars in our own right. We can come onto this here platform and we can make the betterment of that logo and we can elevate it while we're each individually doing our own certain aspects and business things. So I support you in everything that you do. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna dump on this dude a little bit. I seen the greatness of this dude back in high school. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the encouragement that he would give me when it came to writing my own songs at like 14, 15, of performing them, of sitting up there and not letting me get bullied. You know what I'm saying? Or if I had to fight a crowd, he wouldn't let me fight alone. You know what I'm saying? I seen the way that he would roast other folks who would try to come up and roast him. So he's always been that cornerstone of that empowerment. And even still, when we had people who were coming in and trying to dump on this show, trying to ish on this show, and other folks will fold. And not him and his wife. Him and his wife were like, no. They gave you that encouragement, that speech, that, hey, no, we're your real friends. We're here for you. We're going to be there for you regardless. And they uplift you. And we want to see you succeed. He's genuine. So I seen this greatness in you back in like 2000 when I first met you up until now. So for her to see greatness, I can say great minds think alike.
So I can say, man, you definitely earned this. You definitely well deserved, and I'm glad that you guys found each other. What are the things that you can say from this Boss Up Brunch that you participate in that you want other people to take away from?
Man, step out. That's what I want people to gather. Step out, man. It's gonna be uncomfortable either way. Either way, it's gonna be uncomfortable whether you sit in your shell and wonder if you can do it, or whether you jump out there and do it. Either way, it's uncomfortable. It doesn't sit right in your spirit either way until you get it done. So the Boss Up Brunch has showed me as an individual is sometimes you gotta jump out there on your faith, man. And even if you don't know what's in front of you, the road may look dark, it may look bleak, but I guarantee you there's a light at the end of that tunnel. You just got to keep walking. And every step is an improvement. It doesn't have to be a big step. You don't have to run a 4-second 40. You know what I'm saying? You can jog, you can crawl, you know what I'm saying, bear crawl, whatever you need to do. Just get going, man. Just start moving. And the more you move, the better it gets. That's really how it goes, man. Nobody just wakes up and becomes great. It doesn't work like that. It may look like that on Instagram and Facebook and all that good stuff. It looks like people just showed up and were amazing on the first day. No, believe me, there was a lot of hours in the dark where they were scratching and pulling and fighting to get through it. They just don't show you.
Facts.
That's it.
Absolute facts.
Yeah.
And that's one thing I can honestly say about Quas, man. Like, for the time I got to know him on the show and our conversations, bro, you are a vibe, man. You're a real one. I love your energy, but I really, really appreciate your realism. Whether I agree with you or not, you're upfront, you're honest about it. And honestly, you're a hard guy to argue with, because it's like, you can't help but look at his point of view and be like, how does that not make sense? Like, you know, so.
Hey, Rob, you can see the predicament I put myself in, because there be some things I strongly don't agree with, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, you know what? His perspective is valid. And it makes you go back. That's the whole kind of focus of the show, is you can take and gain from another one's perspective and learn from it. So therefore, whether it's to actually gain some new insight or to sharpen your own sword to go into a new battle, you know, you learn from the experience that you gain from, and he challenges your way of thinking, whether he agrees with it or not. And there's sometimes even when he knows that you're right, but he'll challenge your way of thinking in order to sharpen your own sword. So you step into the next battle well fitted. You know what I'm saying? So
absolutely.
I mean, I don't see how that's a trip, man. I just don't see how you're one of those people, like, if you don't get along with Quest, you'd be like, what did they do to Quest? Like, it's one of those.
Thank you.
Mean, unless you're struggling on a diet, I thought I was food, I'll say I don't get along with you.
Yeah, I thought I was tripping sometimes. I'm like, man, what did I do to you?
Like I said, for those that don't know, I've known Quest since I got to San Diego County, or Oceanside, like around 2000. So from the year 2000 up until now, and mind you, we went a stretch. I hadn't seen him up until he came back to California for like almost close to like 20-some years. You know what I'm saying? But when I tell you that he has stayed the same since day one, he has been the same since day one. If you have a dream, he's gonna encourage you. He's that hype man. Hey, you can do it. You can do it. It can sound so far and fresh, right? You know, who is to think that a young dude from San Diego could write a song and perform it? Hey, I'll perform it with you, or you can do it, or Jess, you can your treats in this. He'll give you the game plans. Other people are gonna probably give you like their hate, their insecurities or whatnot, what you can't do. But Quest is gonna here's the business licenses that you need. Here's this what you need in order to get this. The LLCs, what you need to do. Blah blah. This is Quest. So it's only right that he would be one of the keynote speakers of this Boss Up Brunch, because he's going to teach you, him and his wife, which is ironic how they found each other. They're going to teach you how to
boss up and how to level up. And again, like I told you, there was times when I was in my own little self-pities. You get your ass up, man. What you doing? I'm only going to give you a hug right now, but the next day, if you ain't got your ass up, then I ain't funking with you. What you doing? Come on, what we gonna do? This is what we gonna every day. So it's those things where you walk through and you go through your valleys, your own personal struggles, those valleys. So what made you decide that, hey, this was going to be the theme of your message, going through the valleys?
Man, the reason I chose that theme is because I know it's something everybody has to encounter, right? Everybody has to run into a valley. And like I was saying at the brunch, everybody can't go into the valley with you. And everybody doesn't come out on the other side with you. But that's the purpose of the valley. The valley is built to challenge you, to make you grow, and to prepare you for your next battle. And realistically, you probably gonna have more than one, and that's okay. But the key factor about it is going through. Words have power. Like I said in the clip, you're not supposed to get into the valley and start decorating and putting up furniture and just sitting down there. There's too many people sitting in the valley that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I'm cool in my valley because it's comfortable. Now, I didn't, got my little decorations up. There's some food down here. Like, you're not supposed to be there. Your valley is supposed to propel you to your next mission. And the reason I chose it is because I was going through one. So I acknowledged it. And realistically, after this past weekend, I felt like God wanted to be funny, and he put me in another one. You know what I'm saying? Because I was hurt about 2-3 days. You know what I'm saying? Out of nowhere. But I always say, when you ask God for something, he always gives you the complete opposite to make sure you're ready for it. To see how real you are about it. And that's just really what it was. And I always try to leave something in my speeches that my children can take something away from. Again, whether they get it that day or whether they get it later on in life, I just want them to know, like, the information I give out is not only for these random people that you don't know, but it's for you too. And I need you to understand that there's going to be some challenges in life, man, and quitting's not an option. You got to get through it. So that was my inspiration for this year's speech.
Right. That's beautiful, man. I'm gonna give you one last one before I drop the mic and pass it to. I think Jess got some questions for you too. So, but the one thing, because you mentioned your children, so I definitely want to piggyback off that. How was it sharing that experiences with your two sons, your two up and coming kings?
Man, it's a moment I'll probably never live down. It's one of those things where no matter how great of a parent you are, no matter how good you think you're doing, some of those moments you can't buy. You can't buy that stuff. You got to be in the moment, and just to hear them, give me some acknowledgement, to give me some feedback on how they felt it went. Some of the things that I was speaking towards, and them actually recognizing them and saying, yeah, that does make sense, Pops. You know what I mean? Like, all of that stuff is unmatched, and I cherish those moments. Realistically, like, we may know how much money we have, we know, the material assets we have, but you don't know how much time you got in life. So being able to share those moments with them is something that I'm always hold on to. Just knowing that they were able to witness that, and maybe one day they'll go out and tell their friends, hey, my dad is amazing, and he speaks at events, and this is what he taught me. And it, when they have their own kids, whether I'm here for it or not, they'll be able to pass down those same messages and carry on that lineage, man, because that's where it starts. But you got to be present for it. And I always appreciate anytime I get to, have those critical moments with my son, man.
That's beautiful.
I almost got emotional, man. Next question. Move on. I'm a gangster. Ain't no crying. You know what I'm saying?
Gangster on Fridays, right?
Yeah, I'm a gangster.
Go ahead, Jess.
You know what I'm saying?
So, about the event, how many vendors were there in attendance showing their products?
There was I think it was 10 plus. I want to say 10 plus. Some great vendors too. They had some candles and scents. Some fragrances, lemonades. Cake Man coming. That dude stood out to me because that's all he kept. Cake Man coming. You know what I'm saying? He kept saying that the whole time. But his cakes was ridiculous. Like he had like the alcohol infused cakes and brownies and fire stuff. Like that was good. They had some holistic medicines. They had jewelry, personal jewelry being made. Books. What else did they have? They had T-shirts, tumbler cups. It was phenomenal. Purses, all that. It was a real nice amount of vendors, man. Especially for the space. It was packed in there. It was definitely packed.
Good. So for those vendors for future events, what all is required of them to be a part of this Boss Up Brunch?
Man, what I will say for the vendors, yes, you getting invited to an event, but it's also your job to promote it, right? If you have a product, it's your job to promote it. The event is just a platform for you. You know what I'm saying? You pay your fee or whatever, they give you your table, but the rest of it's up to you. So me and Denisha, we make it our mission to buy something from everybody. We do that at every event. We buy at least one thing from everybody, whether we need it, like it, want it or not, because we just want to support. But vendors got to do a better job of promoting their own products and getting the people in the room, because not everybody's there for the same reason.
True.
What would you suggest? I don't know how much time we got.
We got a few more minutes. I know people are probably like, "Hey, man, we it's Friday. It's 4th of July. I haven't eaten yet. I'm thirsty." You know what I'm saying? And Quest is on the East Coast, so I'm pretty sure he wants to give us free.
Nah, you fine. Go ahead, man.
So what would you suggest as being a part of the Boss Up Brunch for all these years? What would you suggest a vendor do to help promote their business for this event?
Network. Outside of the Boss Up Brunch, I'm a professional network marketer. You have to network. Networking applies to every single business. I don't care what you do. It's never about what you know. It's always about who you know. The more relationships you build, the better off your business will be. Yeah, you don't know how somebody can benefit your business, but I can guarantee you, if you build strong relationships, your business will grow. Because you need people talking in rooms that you're never walking in. That's how your business grows. Right, that's how people recommend you. When somebody puts a post up and says, "Hey, I'm looking for somebody to make me, a cake," and then somebody says, "Hey, Jess makes cakes. You need to that. She got to make." Like, that's from people you know. It's not the advertisement you put out, but the more you network, the better off your business will be. And I think a lot of business owners skip the networking part because it's uncomfortable, but you got to get out and network with people. It's just the way of business. So
My next question is, all the vendors that were there for that day, were they all from Georgia?
No, actually, some came from Florida. I know 2 for sure came from Florida. We had a couple from North Carolina that came down, a husband and wife team. A few of them were from Georgia. Cake Man from Georgia. You know what I'm saying? Cake Man coming. He from out here.
Cake Man coming. That's a shirt.
Hey, what's crazy? He got a song too. He got a Cake Man song.
Hey man, Cake Man, I'm about to make you a shirt. Free of charge. We did that shirt. Cake Man coming.
Nah, but yeah. So it was just vendors all over. Yeah.
Not if Jess sets up her desserts over there. That's competition.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
It's collaboration. We ain't never in competition. It's always collaboration.
Hey, I love that. I love that, Quez.
Yeah.
About
to throw me on a Jess t-shirt, yo. Jess coming. Got you, girl.
There you go.
Got you. They're gonna write you a song too.
That part.
I tried to tell her to change her name from Sugar Express to Jess to Just Got Cakes. In more ways than 3.
Do what you gotta do, baby. If it sells, put them cakes out there. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it done.
In more ways than 3. But anyway, hey, again, shout out to Miss Renee Noel, you know what I'm saying? Nikki Baker, the folks at Boss Up Brunch. Thank you for holding down my boy. Like I said, Quest is he's not like he is a brother to me. The one thing I can say, everybody here on this panel, everybody in this show, I'm extremely highly proud of. Everybody who comes through and they show support to this show. But the one thing that I can say is that, again, the month of June, I sat back and literally thought about it, saying, like, you guys really made me proud. We had a busy month. You know what I'm saying? From dropping singles to Always Home to getting married. And I was just giving Jess her flowers to her mom. I'm like, Jess did a lot. Once I put that bug in her ear about, okay, we're getting married on Juneteenth, she took it over. And there was days where I was like, hey, man, I don't know. Jess, I got it. Don't worry about it. And she took completely over. And, and Jess is like the essential, like, wedding planner, party planner. She gets it done. She finds a way to get it done. So big ups to my wife. You know what I'm saying? Big ups to you because you had the Boss Up Brunch coming up and it was huge and it's big and definitely with supporting and networking. And Rob, shout out to you because even before that weekend, before you came to come DJ for our event, you were up there DJing in Pacific Beach. But that was the whole thing of people who have individual talents, individual strengths, coming together and throwing those talents into one pot, stirring it up, and then creating what we call this quote unquote drop your 3 cent
gumbo.
Right. This gumbo right here. You know what I'm saying? And it's like it's essentially what I wanted, the vision that I had is people who got individual talents or different things going on in their lives, bringing it here on the show, network, let's support each other. Let's create that village. Let's create that community where, hey, if you need somebody who needs some music, you call Rob. If you need to book a flight somewhere, you can go. We get you there vacations, with Quez and the Queen. Or if you need to learn how to market your business, you can come talk to Quez because he's a coach. If you need some cakes, if you need some treats, whatever, you can come talk to Jess. You know what I'm saying? You need some music.
My goodies.
You need some music. You need some bars. You can come talk to your boy Third. Great. You know what I'm saying? But that's the thing where we come together and we take our talents and our strengths and we make it work together for the betterment of the people for the people. That's the whole mission of Drop Your 3 Cent. You know what I'm saying? The whole mission of it. So I'm really proud of you guys because June had been a busy month for all of us. And, and we made it through. And the one thing that I talked about from the beginning of the year was the theme was accomplish. And everything that we set out to do, we accomplished. My one of the things, I wanted to marry her. I told my cousin, shout out to my cousin Donnie 3. He said, hey, Third, what's the theme for the year? accomplish. I need to marry her. I need to drop a single. I need to boost up the show. I need everything that I said I need to accomplish. We accomplished before the end of the year. We accomplished in June. Everything that Quas needed to accomplish, he was accomplishing in June because he needed to get his speech right. He wanted to make sure he was. Hey, I need to make sure I'm right. June. Over here, we got Method X over here. Business ventures. Hey, I need to get it done. Boom, he got it done in the month of June. We're 6 months into the year, and we're getting it done. So now we set new goals, and we accomplish those at the end of the year. We see what else we accomplish at the end of the year. That's the new mission. That's the new goal. So we got it. So I love and appreciate everybody here on this panel. I love and appreciate everybody who comes through and supports this show. Hit the like, share, subscribe button. We love you. We went over a little bit, but this is what needed to be said. We're very proud of Quas for the Boss Up Brunch. Everything he needs to do. Miss Renee, if you're here, we're here to support you. We want to get you on this platform. Hey, whether you have it in Florida, you have it in Georgia, we're going to figure out how to get there. We're going to go support you.
We got to get out there, dude. We got to get out there. We got to have that mac and cheese battle, bro.
Absolutely.
I'm about to make it tomorrow. Y'all don't want it. I already got my ingredients.
We'll make it and sell it at the event. I don't care.
It's all good. It's all good. I'm making it tomorrow. Shout out to cousin Chrissy.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, shout out to my newly cousin Chrissy who requested this. You know what I'm saying? She requested the King's Mac. You requested, you shall receive. It shall be there tomorrow. Don't worry about it. I don't know what these folks are talking about. There's only one King. It's Eddie King right here from the 5 Heartbeats right here.
Oh my God. He picked out a Stouffer's tray and threw some cheese on top.
I don't need the store-bought ish. I got all my special ingredients. Just seen me come through the door with it today. Yeah, I need to get my beauty sleep so I can go ahead and make this King's Mac for tomorrow, for the event for tomorrow. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, sir.
Yeah.
Hey, man, y'all have an amazing evening, man. I appreciate the love. It always feels good to be appreciated and add value to places that you don't necessarily have to be. But when you want it there, man, it feels good. So
you deserve it, brother. You deserve it.
You deserve it, man. Definitely. Like
sure.
I said, man. Hey, man, I know I was feeling down in the dumps between you, actually, Jess, you, Quas, and then Method. Y'all said, funk the motherfuckers. Mother sunkers. My fault. I meant to say mother sunkers. You know, I'm a little, tired. But y'all came through. You guys are like dope, man. I love you guys. I love all you guys here. Everybody who's watching, thank you. Thank you sincerely.
How you be tired on your day off? Did you take the day off?
Man, I was still working.
Damn,
I forgot to add one more. I forgot to add one more accomplishment. So all through the month of June, you know what I'm saying, through the grace of God and the powers that be, Drop Your 3 Cent became official like a whistle. So like I said, can't nobody sit here and take claim for it. All through all our busy things that we had, June 16th, 2026, on Pac's birthday, on my cousin Drew's birthday, you know what I'm saying, Drop Your 3 Cent became official like a whistle. So can't nobody tell us that we in here. You know what I mean?
There you have it, player.
Oh yeah.
So, hey, it is what it is. So, hey, we'll see you on the next one. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna recap. Rob got an event coming out tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Again, shut it out one more time, man.
Yep, you guys catch me at Fiesta Island if you're in the San Diego area. It's gonna be 3 stages, like 30 DJs, open to the public right on the beach from 12 p.m. to 9 p.m. And if you guys are trying to find a pin drop to get there, because obviously it's big, just send a text to join to the 760-760-2962. We'll get you there. But yeah, just look for the guy that has a smile like Tom Cruise, right? I'll be there.
This guy.
This dude right
This
here.
guy.
Talking about being on someone's own nuts. You know what I'm saying?
I love me some me.
Hey, that's how it's supposed to be.
No false self-confidence.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But even if you're full of yourself, it's all good.
I'm full of me. I love me some me.
Y'all, we love you. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you hit the like, share, subscribe button. Thank you for it. We went over, but it was well worth it. We're going to chop it up. We're going to get it on all the platforms. Like I said, we everywhere. So we love you. Thank you. We'll catch you on the next one. We're going to recap his event. We're going to talk about good music for next week. You know what I'm saying? And we'll be here. We'll catch you. Thank you. Peace.